All right, happy Friday. It's better late than never. Yesterday we we missed the live yesterday. So sorry about that, but what happened is that I didn't set my alarm is what happened. Good morning, Tori. Good morning and happy Friday. How are you?
Good morning.
Are you working today?
How's the new home going?
Yeah, good question. Yes. How many more days are you and Bill counting down? Yeah, so I didn't set my alarm yesterday and Michelle didn't wake me up. So we were just MIA. So sorry about that. Good morning, Bill from 324 Finds. Working, yes. Happy Friday though. Yay, it's the weekend. What's on your guys' agenda today? So today, Michelle's going to focus on listing and relisting and more listing.
Yes, we're really behind.
And we're going to be focusing on that every day. Now, things are getting really crazy with the pandemic in California. Yay! By the end of the month, that's about 15 days away. Yes. Counting down, 100%, right? But it's like nerve-wracking when you're waiting like that. And exciting. So, of course, we hope for the best for you guys. Good morning, Variety Thrift. Happy Friday. Yeah, so things have been crazy with the pandemic in California. Numbers are skyrocketing, blah, 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 right? But honestly, the really sad and disappointing and scary part, I guess, is at all of the hospitals, the ICUs are totally full. There aren't any hospital beds available. This is not a joke. This is not something to take lightly. People who do get like COVID are, and they have the light version of it, express a lot of pain when they're breathing and not enough air, not enough. Like if you're a person who's suffered from asthma or those kinds of things, I get that stuff all the time with allergies. It's scary when you can't breathe. Good morning, Karen. Happy Friday, Six Creative Concepts. But anyway, so how does that affect our business? Well, we are not sourcing as much as we have been. We've already stopped going to estate sales and we're not going to thrift stores. Like that, we have not stepped in a thrift store since March, right?
Yeah.
But another thing what we had started to do was source locally through local marketplaces where you meet up in person.
OfferUp,
Facebook Marketplace, the neighborhood app. And then we're wearing our mask and we're maintaining a distance, but we don't even feel safe enough to do that at this point. So we're not going to do that.
Yeah, I mean, because, the hospitals are at capacity, you don't want to get into that situation. So,
I mean, even if they weren't, I don't want to get into that situation.
Yeah.
I suffer from really bad lung allergies since I was a child. And even with allergies, I freak out at night that I can't breathe. So,
yeah.
The last thing I want to have happen now is get this thing where it's hurting my lungs. I can't breathe. I'll probably die from it. I don't want to go to a hospital and all that crazy stuff. Anyway, so Girly Girl South said no sourcing here either, but more handcrafted items this weekend. Ooh, what are you guys going to be making? Are you guys still working on the masks?
Yep.
So the good thing I guess for us is we always oversource. So Michelle will have her hands full with things that we need to source from our home. So that's the good thing. You know what? Source every day if you can, even if it's online. That's really, really important. But today's topic that we do want to get into is Mercari updates. How many of you guys are, selling on Mercari? And if you're not, and we really, really mean it this time, good morning, Nikki. Happy Friday to you. Glow Girl Glow. Guys, you got to check out Glow Girl Glow. She's awesome. If you're not following her, check her out on Instagram. Nikki has a vision, right? She's reselling to pay off bills, and she's taking everyone along on her journey. So I absolutely love Nikki and her account. Oh, by the way, tonight we're going to be guests on
a podcast?
On a podcast on YouTube. Well, it's a YouTube live, yeah. Oh. So we'll put it in our stories if you guys want to check it out. It's going to be at 4:30 p.m. Pacific time, standard Pacific time. So are you guys familiar with any of the updates? Please let us know who sells on Mercari.
Yeah.
Mercari has been around for a while, and they're just like whatever. Like when we first started selling on there, sales were awesome. They dwindled, but Mercari is on fire again.
Yeah, so with the pandemic going on, a lot of these reselling platforms are really upping their game. You know, we saw the other day on our live that eBay is really, you know, creating a lot of new features for sellers. And then now Mercari is upping their game again. So it's very competitive in their sense, but very good for us.
Yeah, it's exciting, the stuff that they have. We're going to show you some of it right now that is available on the phone. Girly Girl Style said upcycling and bleaching. We will be back to Mercari after the move. That sounds super duper fun. I wish that Michelle and I were crafty enough or gutsy enough to be crafty to do some fun stuff like that. And yes, we will definitely be posting on our stories. Thank you so much, Girly Girl Style, for your support. We do appreciate that. So we do have a question. And also, if you guys have additional questions you want us to highlight during this live, just click on the question mark sticker below. And Glow Girl Glow is asking, does customized items work well there? On Mercari? We're talking about Mercari,
yeah,
right? Glow Girl Girl said they're allowing me to track my progress toward myself. Yes, we're going to be talking about that today. It's really, really awesome.
So to answer your question, customized item, it really depends, you know, if you use the right keywords. And if it's an item that is quite popular, I have no doubt that it'll sell because Mercari, you know, they do a pretty good job with their SEO. So really depends on the item, but customized items are great too.
Cool. So Michelle, would you mind pulling up the information there? Okay, we're gonna get started, guys, and we're just gonna kind of like talk through it. So, and we'll post some pictures. And so are you guys aware of any updates? If so, please put it in the comment below.
Okay. Hello, Vasquez Vintage. Good morning.
Okay, Michelle, you can get started.
Okay.
No, we're not gonna put words up anymore, but we're gonna talk about it.
Okay. So this is the future. Mercari is testing a new feature where they do same-day delivery, which is really crazy. They're testing it in San Francisco market right now. So essentially, they're upgrading what we've been dealing with OfferUp. You know, when you buy furniture, big items, you agree with the buyer, and then you kind of go to their house and pick it up. Well, Mercari is stepping up the game. They're partnering with Postmate, and they can actually deliver the item same day to you, which is crazy. But they're only testing it. Obviously, we could see the vision of what they're looking for. Great, great, great feature.
Yeah, and who has seen those Mercari commercials popping around on TV? Well, like Hulu and stuff. They're really spending a lot of their money on marketing and even on YouTube. And they're spending money on improving their platform, which is awesome. Okay, so another thing that Mercari is doing is they're doing authentication of high-end items. Now, from all the things that we have seen across platforms, high-end items being authenticated is expensive. And, you know, other platforms will take a big chunk of your money. Mercari is only taking 10% of your money with high-end items, and they charge $5 to authenticate your item. You cannot beat that across any platform. So now it's really kind of interesting because when you go in there and you look at their high-end items, it looks kind of like Poshmark a little bit, like a mixture between, actually like Poshmark. The feed is very long. It's super well organized. It's very lovely. So yeah, so we have a comment here. Vasquez Vintage says, we saw that Mercari now is in some areas. Would be cool if they come to Seattle. We're totally in.
Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah, you guys are totally in Vasquez Vintage.
Yep, and then she also mentioned, fun fact, did you know that Uber is in the process of acquiring Postmate? I'm not surprised. I mean, I think that would be a good merge. Definitely. No, I did not know that either. Yeah.
So we're going to show you guys authentication is as easy as 1, 2, 3. And they do it through pictures. So all you do is snap some photos, send them into Mercari. This is not unusual. A lot of, you know, reselling platforms do this. Authenticators will review them. Your item gets verified. all of this will happen within 48 hours. So that's pretty darn fast.
Yeah. Actually, I should sell my handbags and see what happens.
Oh, you have handbags to sell?
Yeah.
Get rid of them.
In my closet, sitting in my closet. Yes. So as you can see, they have like Louis Vuitton and Gucci and all those name brands. And now as a buyer, you'll feel better about buying things from the website.
That's right. And Girly Girl Style said, you two are inspiring me so much to get back to Mercari. Yeah, definitely, Tori, this is a time to do it. I wouldn't have recommended it highly before. We're really picky about where we like to sell. And it was doing so before, but right now is awesome. And so just check out the picture really fast. Did you want to share something else, Michelle?
Yeah, these are the pictures.
Okay. Yeah, this is what it looks like on the high-end items page, right? So it says they're like real brands, real value, authenticated designer items. So you can see how beautiful like they've set it up. The pictures are big. They own the real estate. They allow your item to take a large piece of real estate. As you can see on the screen, it's about like a quarter to a third of your screen, right? So It's really, really nice. It looks awesome and lovely. Ecom Hicks says, I thought you had to send items in. Thankfully, you do not with Mercari.
So for Real you do, but not for Mercari.
For Poshmark, you do.
After you sold an item.
After you sold an item. We've sold Rolex watch on there before.
Yeah, correct.
But for Mercari, you don't. Yep. All right, so let's continue.
So the next thing, I actually didn't realize this, is as a shopper, Mercari now offers a shopping cart. So usually in the past, when you buy an item, you kind of have to like, okay, make an offer or buy now, and then you go to whatever next item you want to buy. But now you can add all your items into the shopping cart and check out and pay for it. So as a user, as a buyer, it's so much easier to kind of buy more stuff, I guess. So good for sellers. So that's a really cool feature.
Girly Girl Style says Michael Kors is high end. What would we consider Michael Kors?
Michael Kors is like mid-ish, high end.
All right, something else that we think is super duper cool, aside from the shopping cart, that I've been playing around with a lot. So I don't know if you guys are at all into a new book that was released by Mary Trump recently. I was curious about it. I haven't read a book in years, but I wanted to read her book. It was only available on Kindle, so I decided to look around on Mercari. And so I was looking for some Kindles on there, and I noticed a lot of new things. So when you are searching for something, you can now save your searches, right? Which is really good if you're trying to source from home. This is the same thing you can do on OfferUp. So I was looking for a Kindle Oasis or Paperwhite, right? And anytime that somebody listed a new item, I would get an immediate notification on my phone and I would check it out. And I bought a couple of Kindles, by the way, you guys, because they're hot right now and people are still selling low. They could be flipped. So there's a bullet for you. But I also get a little message when someone else makes an offer on an item that I liked on Mercari. So look how cool Mercari is making that place competitive for you. On Poshmark, I don't believe they do that.
No.
Poshmark relies pretty highly on people, on offers. The buyer will send an offer, the seller will send an offer. But on Mercari, look what they've done. When someone submits an offer on something that you were interested in, you get a notification. That makes me go in there and look at their offer. So that's fantastic. All right. So the next thing here is that's the little button that you're going to see. For example, on this Kindle Oasis, it says sold, right? But look how Mercari is using this as an opportunity for you to go in and click on a button that says notify me about similar items. So how bright is that, right? And the other cool thing is that you can also toggle back and forth on your search between sold and unsold items. So now you can see the comps, which is obviously huge for us sellers. Vasquez Vintage says, yes, saved searches are a great way to efficiently source inventory. You're constantly wanting to buy too. Yes, it's a great way to get addicting to sourcing from home. Vasquez Vinus says, that's interesting. You get a notification about other people's offers. Yes, isn't that good to know as a seller, what's going on behind the scenes? So check out this picture here. This is something kind of newer too that's been going on that's causing a little bit of confusion from the buyer's perspective, right? So we've gotten some messages where people are attempting to lowball us on offers and they're saying they can't do it, which we're like, yay,
yeah.
You know, we're glad about that. But this is what's going on. So with the new platform on Mercari, when you go in to make an offer on many of the items, not all of them, but many of them, they will automatically just give you 3 options, right? The lowest one on the left is 20% off original price. The middle one is 15, and the one on the right is 10% off original price. So as a buyer, you can choose one of these 3 to make the offer. What you can't really see as a buyer is the font size, like font size number 2 at the bottom, that you can also click on that says name your price. So if you click on that name your price, you can super lowball, but nobody sees that. Even us as experienced and seasoned resellers and buyers, I didn't even see that when I was shopping for my Kindle. So yes, Mercari, that's a way to advocate for us sellers and for yourselves too.
Plus, I think it's reasonable, you know? You can't lowball every single item. That'll ruin a seller's experience, and it's not fair, right?
I mean, I gotta say, this is just a bright use of user experience, right, from the developer standpoint. But you gotta say, like, this is a way to elevate your platform, your brand, and the value all across. So again, kudos to Mercari. Bill from 324 Fine says, look like I'll be jumping back on Mercari. Thanks for the info, ladies. You got it, Bill. It is our pleasure.
Okay, so the next new feature is that something Glow said mentioned, that you can set your goal. So if you have a goal of, $250 a week, you want to generate that money, set your goal, and it'll keep track of your goal, and it'll keep pushing you to motivate you and work harder on that.
Again, I'm just so impressed with the tactics that Mercari is using. If you support your sellers on a platform, and by the way, eBay is starting to do the same thing, so everybody's watching each other. But if you support your sellers on a platform, like your bottom line is gonna increase. By the way, side note, Mercari is a publicly traded company. Just FYI. FYI. Okay. So this is kind of how the goal setting works. Everyone knows when you set goals, your brain works behind the scenes to make them happen. A little background on goal setting. Michelle and I made a goal at the beginning of the year that we wanted to make $1,000 a week profit doing this as a part-time job. For a while, we were doing about $250 to $350 a week. Well, we hit our goal about a month ago of doing $1,000 a week. So now it's like, yeah, we can do that.
Yeah.
And we were not actively pursuing the goal, but it just happened, right? Within 6 months, we reached our goal. So again, genius, Mercari's using...
We got some comments.
Some data to make stuff happen. So now we do have some comments. Vasquez Vintage said, wish Poshmark would adopt the parameters around offers.
We just said the same thing. Yes, we absolutely agree with you.
And also, we noticed that when you use name your price, there is still a bottom offer price you can send.
Good to know.
What exactly does that mean?
So basically, they have a cap of how much
you
can offer.
Oh, okay, good to know. Yeah, we did not know that. Thanks for sharing that. Ecom Hicks says, my Mercari sales have been on fire. Happy to hear that. What are you selling on Mercari currently? Clothed Humility said, hope you guys have been doing great. Glad to see you guys on. Thanks for the advice. I use Depop, but been trying to use another platform. How's Depop working out for you? We have yet to use that one. So thanks for the love, guys. We appreciate that. So let's continue then. We do want to show you how this goal setting thing works, right? So it's a little like template. A little template. Thank you. It says, I want to earn, right? So we put like, okay, we want to earn maybe $250 a week on Mercari. Just, why not? What do you want to use it for? We put bills. And then, business bills, right? So we let our business bills generate their own income. And then what kind of goal is it? Well, you could choose. It could be savings, vacation or other. So this is just so awesome. We absolutely love this feature. Super genius on Mercari's end. And then it will start tracking your progress toward the goal.
Yeah.
As you can see here in the picture.
That's awesome.
All right.
Okay, and then it shows you the current earnings and the
Potential earnings based on your items that you have listed.
Yeah.
So when you go to this page here, it'll have the date you started your goal. It'll tell you how much, like Michelle said, your current earnings are and what your potential earnings could be at the end of the year.
Yep. Very cool. In addition to that, this is the seller stat. It'll pop up. And wait, is that it? Yeah. Right?
Yeah, so this is just on the same page as the goals, and it will also give you some data, which is nice. If you have been kind of, following us for a bit, Etsy has really nice data dashboard. Mercari has a data dashboard on the computer, but this is on your phone.
Yeah.
So you can also get some stats from your phone.
So it tells you how much you've sold, how many items you've sold, how many likes you get. Very, very, very informative, and it really helps you evaluate your performance.
Yeah. So like, for example, our seller stats tell us we have 1,206 items for sale, and we've sold 165. It also shows us that we had 87 likes this week and 67 likes last week.
Super cool.
Okay, so here's a quick picture of what it looks like.
Like an item.
Yeah, when you like an item, you can click on likes. You can see all the items that you've liked. So for me, I was purchasing Kindles or shopping for Kindles, so I liked a bunch. Then I see that, okay, this one's sold, and I could add these ones to my cart. How do you turn the likes into purchases? Good question. So the way you turn likes into purchases on Mercari is exactly the same way you would do it on Poshmark. So you can send people offers who have liked your items.
Mm-hmm. And sometimes when they message you, let's say a person has a question about your item, you can actually, it's like eBay, you can actually make an offer in the messaging chat box, which makes it easier for you to close a sale. So that's cool. Whereas Poshmark, you don't really have a chat room. It's like comment. So, yeah.
Ecom Hicks says he's selling dumbbells, weights, and health and beauty stuff on Mercari. Yes, that should definitely still be selling now. Clothes Humility said, it's okay, I need to push myself to list more items. Yes, we do as well. And then Clothes Humility also said, is Mercari connected to PayPal? And do they provide the shipping labels?
So Mercari is not connected to PayPal. It goes directly to your bank account, which is another great thing. And yes, once you've sold an item, they email you the shipping label. All you need to do is print and package it. So very, very easy.
Very easy to use platform. One other thing that Mercari is doing to help the sellers, support the sellers, is they're going to tell you their weekly picks. So right now, if you're not sure what to sell, it is back to school time. We're getting a lot of people asking us if we have things such as paper, pencils, markers, like anything that you would need for back to school. Remember, there are still a lot of places out there, like for example, California, where the pandemic is not doing well. People do not want to leave their homes, even to buy things like pencils and erasers and kids are homeschooling, but they still need those things, right?
Yeah.
So again, Mercari, look at their data. They're doing a good job with it. They're looking at it, they're sharing it with us, and they're encouraging us this week to please list backpacks. Buyers are searching for backpacks, right? So what happens if you do list the backpacks? Well, you have the opportunity to be featured on their app's homepage, which means you're going to get more shoppers that see your listings, right? So that's pretty darn good, and it's free. You don't have to pay for that kind of exposure, right?
Yeah.
Also, they have the little bell. Look at the little bell icon. So they will nudge shoppers to buy these new items. So they will send like little reminders or nudges to have shoppers buy these. They will also keep you informed on any trends that are going on.
Yeah.
Okay, and so finally, last but not least, Mercari will send you an email, and they are focusing on giving reseller tips as well. And this is something that, as seasoned resellers, we know to take nice pictures, right? To tell a good story about your item and provide all accurate information, and also to provide free shipping. So that's important as well.
So they're doing an amazing job to address the pain points as a buyer and the pain points as a seller. They're really upping their game, and we're gonna be more active on Mercari.
All right, guys. Well, that actually concludes our.
Do you want to read some comments?
Go for it.
I can't tell. So Ecom Hicks says, I use pirate ships for labels. You can offer free shipping and use your free personal labels as well on Mercari. Sometimes when you have heavier items, it's more economical to use Mercari because they do have FedEx, and they use FedEx home delivery. So that is extremely cheap for big items. And let's see, Ecomhex says, do you all sell on Bonanza? We did a live on Bonanza, and we haven't really listed any items there. It looks interesting because of their partnership with Google. So that's definitely like on our list.
Yeah, what about anyone else in the room? Is anyone else selling on Bonanza? So it is really cool with Mercari. They offer really good shipping prices, but you're also able to do your own thing, like using Pirate Ship or something.
Yep.
All right, guys, we've come to an end of our live, and we do appreciate your participation. Oh, we have one more question. How do you relist on Mercari?
So Glow Girl Glow, two suggestions. Number one is use a cross-listing platform or software, whatever, website. Either Vendu or List Perfectly. Those are the two most popular ones. You can relist from there just by clicking a button. And another thing you could do, and this only works with sold items currently, is once you have an item that's sold, if you go to the sold section, there's a button that says relist. And that is on the Mercari site. So the easiest way is using the cross-listing platform.
So in other words, if you don't, those are the only options. A third option might be to deactivate it and then relist it, or do you have to erase it and make a new one?
You have to erase it and make a new one.
Yeah, so Mercari, come on. You're doing great on everything else. Help out a reseller and make relisting easy for us if you are watching and listening. So yeah, oh man, that would be awesome. Girly Girl Style is suggesting to have a cross-listing happy hour tonight on a Friday night. Yeah, why not? Let's do it. What time? Tell us when and where. We will be there. Bonanza app has horrible reviews, but was told website is better. My Bonanza is on a great 12 grand in 3 to 4 months. Ecom Hicks, congratulations. What are you selling on Bonanza, if you don't mind sharing with us? And Variety Thrift is saying, what if you have more than one of the same item?
That is a big thing about Mercari that I wish they could improve. They don't allow you to put multiple quantity of items. So you gotta list a couple of them, and they don't allow you to put multiple sizes. So literally a shoe size 9, and then you gotta relist it to shoe size 10. So I'm sure they're on top of it, and hopefully they'll change that. I agree with you.
I mean, who knows? Maybe they just don't want to be like eBay and Amazon where you could do wholesaling. Maybe that's the reason. I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's definitely, if you have more than one item and you are not doing wholesale, it shouldn't be a big deal to just whip out a couple listings. So this cute little guy here, have you guys seen him? He's so cute. But he looks like he's a toddler trying to talk to an adult. And he says, listen, Linda. Listen, Linda. What does that say? Oh, yeah, honey, it's Friday. So
if you guys have not seen this YouTube video, he's super cute. And when you're talking to someone and they're not responding to you, I always go like, listen, Linda.
Listen, Linda, honey, it's Friday. Have a wonderful, wonderful Friday, everybody. Let's get our listing on. Opportunity is great. California, highly populated, 40 million people. We're on lockdown. We're shopping online. List some products for us, please. I've been shopping online. Girl Style says, I think this will be our topic for our Sunday Night Live on YouTube. Yes, please let that be your topic. We will be there to join you guys, girl style. Variety Thrift said, I feel like Amazon takes too much to sell. Am I right? That can definitely be another topic. Variety Thrift, Amazon, selling on Amazon. So have a wonderful day, guys. We will see you tomorrow, Saturday, for Bolo Saturday around 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And again, we'll be posting on our story. We'll be live tonight as a guest on someone's YouTube. I wish I remember their name, but my memory is horrible. And we'll see you then as well if you happen to be there. Bye-bye. Have a good day.